Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to your general guidance for the rest of April with me, Julie Poole. It's that tea and tarot time again. Grab yourself a cup of tea. I got a cup of tea here. You do you. Get yourself whatever you want, coffee, wine, whatever. Put your feet up. Let's get comfy because we'll be here a while. Let's have a little look what is going on for my Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and cross-watching. All right, so I'm using the Tarot Dreams. I'm going to clarify with the Light Seers Tarot. We're going to use other decks as well. All the cards I use are linked below, by the way, okay? Along with the links to my website. I am open for bookings for private readings if you're interested. Okay, let's have a look then. Sagittarius, for the rest of April, what do we have? Well, we've got the Nine of Cups we're starting with. That's nice. With the King of Wands and the Empress. This is looking nice, Sag. Okay. Two of Cups, Three of Wands, Seven of Cups, the Moon. We've got some figuring out to do. The Eight of Swords and the Page of Swords. Okay. Right. Let's get you an affirmation card. You might notice better sound. I've got a new mic I've upgraded. I do that periodically. Hope it sounds better for you. All right, so, oh, look at this as our affirmation. You're in a receive energy. I am happy. I radiate out. Let's try that again. Sorry, Sag, I had a coughing fit. Okay. Receive. I am happy. I radiate out contentment and serenity. Oh, really nice. Okay. So because it's an affirmation card, we want to get into this energy of receiving. We're not very good at receiving, all right? So I want you to open up to receive increased happiness and contentment and serenity. Lovely jubbly, okay? We like that a lot. Now, I also want one of these for you. This is the Everyday Spirit Guide affirmation cards. What do we have for Sagittarius the rest of April, please? Thank you very much. Be creative. Okay, so let me read it for you. Welcome creativity into your life. Be passionate about it. Express your artistic side. So you have this happiness. Oh, number, they said, tell you the number. It's a number 13. That's a 4. 4s are about your foundations. Okay, what's your foundations? Home, health, basic security, basic kind of energy underneath you. Right, so we're in this creative mode, which is beautiful because we've got the Empress here and she's all about creating abundance. We've got the happiness card and we've also got the Nine of Cups, which is a wish fulfilled. So there's a strong message here, Sag, about you getting into your sense of what's going to make you feel contented and happy. And you're going to then create it. Yes. All right. Now, creating is an action energy. It isn't a passive energy. Now, you can be creating it through manifesting, through journaling, through dream boards, vision boards, any of that. And they help. But really, it's about you aligning your energy and knowing what you want. You've got to get clear about what you want. And that's where we're starting in this first row. Am I clear on what I want? And the answer is no, you're not. Okay, so we've got to get clear. All right, don't panic. We're going to find it. Right, so the Nine of Cups is the wish, the desire, the dream. So what is the wish? What is the desire? What do I want? Well, I want to be happy. I want to have creative, contented energy. I want to feel calm and serene. That's what I'm wanting because that's your affirmation. All right. Now, what does that look like and how do I create that, right? So the Two of Swords is the I don't know card. I don't really know what my wish is. I don't really know what I want. The I don't know card is supported by the moon, another I don't know card, okay? Only the moon is a major arcana, so it's a little stronger. The moon is about what's hidden, what's under the surface, what we can't see clearly. And the Two of Swords is I don't have enough information to be able to make a decision. I know I need to make a decision this way or that way, but I'm not quite sure which way to go or what it even is. So the first message for you, Sagittarius, is we need to get clear. What is your idea of happiness? What is going to bring you contentment and serenity? Is it the right relationship, calming down the existing relationship, reconnecting in the existing relationship, getting closer, getting freer? Is it changing jobs? Is it moving house? Only you will know, but I want you to get clear. Because at the moment, and this is going up on the 11th of April, it's for the rest of April and probably into early May a little bit. I usually post individual signs every 2 to 3 weeks. So for the rest of April, certainly, you're starting this kind of mid-month that I don't quite know what I want. If you don't know what you want, the universe sure as heck doesn't know. Excuse me. So you've got to get clear. You've got to figure it out. So the way I would start as a law of attraction teacher, I would say to you, right, how do we get clear? You don't figure out the what in terms of the detail. You figure out what it's trying to bring you in terms of values. And then from there you build. So I want to be happy. What's going to bring me happiness? I want to be contented. I want to be serene. That's being at peace. So, it might be an energy for you of I want more freedom. I want more independence. You start with the value, the energy, and then you build up. So what can I bring into my life that's going to bring that in? And it might be a new job or a new home or talking to your partner about we're a bit disconnected at the moment, or can we get closer, or can I have a divorce, or whatever it is. You're getting clear on what you want. So for the first little while, I want you to just bring your attention into what is my wish or my dream. It might be something more goal orientated, like I'd love to retire early. Okay, what can I do about that then? I don't know at the moment. I might want to start my own business. I might, whatever it is for you. But we're going to tap into this creative energy to be able to create it, but only when we know what it is we're trying to create. So we've got to get clear. I'll clarify these with another deck in a moment, okay? But we're starting with I have a wish, but I don't quite know what it is or what it looks like or how it could happen. So we're going to find out. We're going to explore this, right? Then as we explore what we want, we step into the King of Wands energy, which is making it happen. The King of Wands is very determined, very decisive, very go-getting, very passionate. And he is creating what he wants. He's strong entrepreneur energy, leadership energy, because this is your life you're living. Nobody can live it for you. You are the one in charge of your life. And so you're going to take the lead on what it is that you want. And then you're going to open up with that Three of Coins to collaboration. So who can help me? Is it my family and my partner? Is it, if it's a job, maybe I work with a recruitment agency. It's what and who can help me. I'm not on my own with this. Only I can actually lead it, but I can invite in help and support. So let's say that I want to move house. That I might be working with an estate agent, a realtor. I might want to get out of debt. I'm working with a debt counsellor. I might want to fill in the blanks. Do you see what I mean? So who can I work with? If this is a job, it's not just about working with a recruitment consultant. Maybe I watch some videos on YouTube about how to do a really good interview, how to write a really good application, how to support it with a covering letter and what that should look like. Do some research, because the Two of Swords is a card of I'll find out, right? So we're going to figure it out, because at the moment you're a bit stuck. All right, Eight of Swords is feeling a little bit trapped. Now, she's got her back to life. All right, it's like I don't know where to go, so I'll kind of go the other way. I'm not. I don't know. But what we want to do is turn around and face life and say, right, let's find some answers. Let's get some help. Let me take the lead, and then I step into my creative energy with the Empress to start making it happen. So, whatever that is for you. And this could be actual creative stuff. All right. Well, my team are laughing, my spiritual team. Everything's creative, they're saying. But by that, I mean things like painting or, creating pottery or, create a book or, something like that. It could be actually, I'm ready to write that book. And I felt stuck and I wasn't quite sure what it would look like, but I'm taking the lead and I'm opening up to some collaboration, but I'm still feeling a little stuck. Right now, they want me to come back to this stuck card, the Eight of Swords. You can often feel stuck because it's not quite the right time. I don't quite know enough. I can't start till it's all perfect and I've got all my ducks in a row. Now, the Empress will say, start with what you've got, just start creating. Just start. If this is writing, just start writing and it'll unfold, and just trust. Because as you dive into that creative energy, Sagittarius, then the options start to open up for you. Because this is an energy of, I haven't got any options, I'm stuck. And as we go into the Empress and that creative energy, we start, oh, I could do this, or I could do that, or that might work, or that might work. We start seeing the options because the Seven of Cups is choices and options opening up. And then we are receiving, Page of Swords is another card of receiving information. It starts to flow. So we get out of the stuck space and the answers start to come. So by stepping into that creative energy, taking the lead, opening up, then you're receiving emails or phone calls or information in whatever way is coming towards you, because the Page of Swords is the messenger that brings news, that brings information. So we go from the Two of Swords of, I don't know, we dive a little deeper with the moon because it's what's hidden, what's under the surface, because we all have dreams and goals, but they can get buried and parked and put in the back burner. And it's like we need to go dig in and bring them back, bring them to the front. And as you bring it to the front, you will start to remember, oh, I always wanted to live in this particular place, or I always wanted to do that particular job, or, whatever it is, let it come up. As it comes up, you will then kind of feel, yeah, well, I'm stuck. How's that going to happen? But you step into the creative energy and then you start to say, oh, I could do this, I could do that. I know I'm repeating myself, but sometimes I feel I need to kind of, we do each card individually, we pull together what it's trying to say to you. So that's what's going on. The receive card of being creative, the receive card of being happy. These are affirmations. I'm in my creative flow. Let's come back to this for a minute, okay? I welcome creativity in my life. I'm passionate about it. I'm expressing my artistic side, right? So get in that energy and everything starts to flow. Yes? All right, let's clarify then. I'm going to use the Light Seers Tarot. It's interesting this because I've been using this deck for the last week or so, and about 80% of you love it, and then 20% of you hate it. So it's like, I really enjoy it. The more I'm using them, the more I'm enjoying them, because this is a new deck. But I do hear you. I read every comment, every single one I read. Okay, let's have a look. Let's clarify then. Let's see if we can find out some more about all of this. Okay, so we've got the Star. Ah, see, isn't that lovely with the Nine of Cups? So the Nine of Cups is the wish fulfilled, the wish, the desire, the dream, the goal. And the Star is the major arcana equivalent of that, all right? It is my wish, my goal. It's my own light. It's me allowing myself to shine brightly in something that I really desire. It's also a card of healing. I let my light shine. I let it come up and out, and I'm not hiding anything. I'm not trying to dim my light to suit fit in with my existing life. I've got a dream and I'm going for it. This is a very strong message about go for it, but you've got to figure out what it is first. Okay. All right, let's find out some more. Tell me more for Sagittarius about this message for the rest of April. Thank you. And now we've got the Emperor. Now, see, this is the leadership and then some, because the King of Wands is the leader, the entrepreneur taking charge. And now we've got the Emperor, which is a step up. So hugely strong, motivational. I can do it. I'm the Emperor. I'm powerful. And it's this time because the Emperor is Aries energy, which is what we're in until, well, I think the 19th is it of April. I never quite know all the dates before we go into Taurus season. But basically, certainly for the next week, I want you to really get in your power. I think the collective message for this week of the 10th is also about getting into your power. So we've got to take our power to find out, to explore, to dive deep, to dig deep, to dig deep for your own power. Okay? Because the Emperor is all about, I can have anything I want. So get into it. All right, now let's see what else we have. The Six of Cups. Right, so as we're trying to figure out what it is that I want, the dream, the goal, because we've got this I don't know stuff, all right? We want to dive into old dreams, old goals. The Six of Cups is a card of the past and nostalgia and your inner child and your soul. It's a very spiritual energy, number 6. It's really connecting in with your heart and soul. So I want you to come into your heart and out of your head, because your head is probably going to do the grown-up sensible stuff. But actually, creativity comes from the soul and the heart, which isn't always sensible, but it feels absolutely amazing. And that's what we want to do. We're also going to link in with the childhood dreams. And I don't mean unrealistic. When I was 6, I wanted to be a train driver. And, now I'm 55 and it's like I'm a bit old to start training as a train driver. But what was the underlying exploratory, curious energy that was there? And we want to allow that creative side to come out. Just let it come, all right? And it will when you step into this. Okay, tell me more. Let's have a look at this middle row, the King of Wands, the Three of Coins, and the Eight of Swords. Tell me more for Sagittarius. Oh, we want the top one. Okay. The Hanged Man. Surrender, let go, look at things from a different perspective, take some time to just evaluate. It's a card of sometimes patience and waiting for the right time, but I don't feel that for you, Sagittarius. I feel the Hangman is about, I want you to look at things upside down and inside out. I want you to look at things from every angle and every perspective, because we get a little bit stuck, a little bit pigeonholed. It's like, this is my lane. I've got to stay in my lane. Right. Well, if we were to hang upside down from a tree, what does that lane look like? And maybe it's not the right lane for me. Maybe there's a lane over there that I've only just noticed that I might like to explore. So with that King of Wands, which is that energy of determination, of empowerment, of passion, I am going to explore all angles, right? Because it's going to help you get into that creative energy. Nine of Swords was on the bottom of the deck. I don't want to take it, but I don't want you to stress out about this. It's like, oh God, another task I've got to do. And it's like, no, don't see it like that. We're going to allow it to flow, remembering that the Hanging Man is a surrender and letting go. And now we've got the moon coming up again. So twice the moon's up here now, repeated messages. As the universe saying, I meant what I said. You've got to dive deep. You've got to go deep for this. You've got to dig it up. All right. It feels like it's so deeply down that you've forgotten about it, or it's so far off your radar because there's so much else going on that we haven't given it any time to let it come up. So we've got the new moon coming up middle of the month, and the new moon is manifestation time. So I want you to really get clear about what you want. You're going to have to dig deep for this. Let your feelings come up, let your emotions come up, and let your intuition guide you, your heart, your soul. All right. Now we've got the Eight of Swords. We're feeling stuck. Right. What can we do about this Eight of Swords? Let's have a look at the Eight of Swords. King of Pentacles. Oh, nice. All right. With this beautiful dog, I don't know if it's a dog or a wolf, actually. It could be either. But dogs are about loyalty and unconditional love, and wolves are about the teacher, the protector. Either is just fine. But the King of Pentacles is sitting there on his comfy chair in his library with the sparkles around the coin, with a huge big fat grin on his face, very happy, because this is money and flow and prosperity and security and just feeling really good. Everything's in place, everything's stable. We like it a lot. Feels lovely. Okay, so let's have a look at the Empress then. Tell me about the Empress for my Sagittarians. We've got the High Priestess. See, they keep saying the same message. Dive deep. Go into your intuition. Listen to what's under the surface. Just let it all come up. This is a card of very strong moon energy as well with the High Priestess. So this is diving deep, Sag, okay? It's not on the surface that it's just going to be really obvious. You've got to go a bit deeper, and then the answers come up. Let's have a look at the answers then. The Seven of Cups, choices, options. Tell us a little bit more. I want three here. We've got the Magician, the Queen of Swords, and the Two of Cups. Okay, so in terms of exploring your options, first of all, we're going to get in that Magician energy. I am the magician. I am magic. I can create. I've got my wand. I've got my wishes, and I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to use my Queen of Swords energy here, the Queen of Truth, clarity, getting really, really clear. All right. We're going to, she can be a little bit blunt sometimes, and she can be a little bit clinical. What does my logic want? What does my head say? I'm going to really examine everything around me, everything within me. I'm going to get really clear on it. And then I'm going to really look at what I'm going to love. Two of Cups, okay? Two of Cups is a card of love. Now, it can be romantic love. It can be self-love. It can be loving life. It can be loving your job. It can be loving your home, your location, anything. It's about connecting from the heart. So we're back to, what does your heart want? Now, for those of you open to love, there is a lot of love on the table here. All right. So maybe the wish is that I want a life partner. I want to share my life. I don't know how. I don't know how I'm going to meet the right person, but I'm going to dig deep and I'm going to allow myself to step into it. If this is about love for you, what you're wanting is somebody like the King of Pentacles, and you want to have somebody who's secure and stable and on their feet, but you are the one in the King of Wands energy of making it happen and being very determined. So if this is about love for you, you want to connect with love, you've got to start alchemizing it with the Magician. I am magicking this into being. I am creating this. And then you're going to follow through with some actions, because we've got the Page of Swords, which is very often social media and information confirmation. Maybe it's time to go on a dating site, start sending messages. Maybe this is somebody you've known for a long time with that Six of Cups on the card on the table. That you're just friends and you actually would like it to be a bit more. Whatever it is for you, it doesn't have to be about love, because I know lots of you are not interested in new love or any love indeed. But this is about, if it's not romance, it's when I'm figuring it out with the Seven of Cups, what I want. I want to make sure it's something I'm going to love. If I'm moving, I want to love the house. If I'm changing jobs, I want to love the job, or love the people I work with. It's really getting into the heart energy. That's what we're doing here. Does that make sense? Good. Right. Do we need any more? They're saying yes. Okay. A little bit more then. Tell me more for Sagittarius. We've got the Devil with the King of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles and Temperance. I like that combination a lot. So let's look at it. Okay. So we got the Eight of Swords on the table, which is the minor arcana equivalent of the Devil, which is I'm stuck. It's impossible. I can't do anything about it. I'm a puppet. It's, you know, impossible, right? That's the Devil energy, but you're shifting it. You're stepping into the King of Cups energy, another king. That's your third king now, okay? Kings are powerful, positive, I can do it energy. And the King of Cups is connecting in with your heart, your emotions, your emotional intelligence, your sense of compassion and heart. Again, back to the heart, isn't it? Right? So we can put love and compassion into any of that stuck energy and say, yeah, I can figure this out. I can do it because I'm ready for my Ten of Pentacles. I am ready for my security, stability, financial flow, family connections, my legacy. I'm ready for it. And I can now step into this beautiful energy of temperance, of balance, of harmony, of healing. I think this is your card, isn't it? Yeah, they're telling me, yeah. Okay, so you are stepping into your power to bring about the change you want, to bring about the balance you want and the harmony you want. But first, you've got to figure it out. It's a number 14. That's a 5. 5 is about change. So start there, asking yourself, what would I desire in my life and what would need to change in order for me to bring that about? And then you step into that change in a harmonious, healing, balanced, restorative way. Okay, good. Right, let's move on to some angel and unicorn cards. All right, these are the magic of the unicorns. Yeah, I know you love these cards. I had so many requests for, can we have the unicorn cards back, that I brought them back. Okay, so we have a oneness. Right, number 42. Oneness is extremely high vibration. Look for the common humanity. Invoke Lemurian light. Lemurian light is so pure, it's so uplifting, it's so nourishing, and it will help you find the clarity that you're looking for. All right, and let's see what the angels want to add as your final message for Sagittarius, please. Thank you very much. There you go. I love the way these cards at the end completely confirm the reading. The inner calling, number 2. Your inner being is calling to you to walk that path towards the light, towards the happiness, towards contentment and serenity, towards your best life. Your inner being is calling you. That's why we've got the moon here twice, the high priestess, the two of swords. I don't know, I can't see clearly. I've got to go deep. I've got to go deep and listen to what my inner being is calling me to do. And then I will find the clarity and start stepping into the creative energy to make it happen. And you've got the Empress and the Magician, creative energy, and this one. So triple message of creative, but we've got to get clear. Listen to that inner being, listen to that inner calling. All right. So Sagittarius, that's what I have for you for the rest of the month. Thank you so much for joining me. It's always a pleasure to read for you. And thank you for your time and energy. I'll be back on Friday with the weekly collective, but there's also going to be some messages coming up for everybody, collective energy messages randomly that Spirit have asked me to look at, particularly around April abundance and clearing the final block. So keep an eye out for that. Make sure you subscribe and click that little bell so you don't miss these videos. It's free, you know, it's completely free. All you need to do for subscribing is have an email address to be able to create a YouTube account, and they don't spam you. It's completely safe. All right. Okay. I will see you next time. Lots of love to you all. Bye bye.